There was once a girl who held the will of a star in her heart. Though troubled by the enormous destiny suddenly thrust upon her, she hid her unease and kept a smile on her face for the sake of those she held dear. But then one day, the girl was made into a human sacrifice, imprisoned within a sarcophagus of steel.
So, you wanted to see me?
What insolence! You were speaking to the director!
Leave it. All that matters is that she's an exceptional pilot. That's how the 404th works. Sergeant Major Nile, you're accompanying 8 on the mission to acquire Himiko, the first star.
Himiko?
The first star is critical to our plans. However, since she is in the care of GT Labs, she isn't likely to leave. But an old friend of hers, such as you, may be able to convince her.
You're right. I might be able to pull it off. Except I have no means of contacting her.
The Asterism is also pursuing Mercurius at the moment. If you tail Mercurius, I'm sure you will encounter her.
Understood. But I need to know one thing. What do you plan to do with Himiko?
She is a treasure of the human race, and thus must be kept safe. We hope to have her become a researcher. No, a test pilot. Surely, you must feel the same way.
Got it. I'll go fetch Himiko.
Sergeant Major 8 has just finished adjustments and is on the way here. Set off immediately once you rendezvous.
I see. And this is where we come in.
Mercurius running amok is a critical failure on the part of the military. Given the risk of the relayers acquiring it, we cannot ignore the situation.
I'm not one to go looking for trouble, but the fact is it's already damaged our factory. This isn't a situation we can simply turn a blind eye to.
So, you're willing to cooperate?
On behalf of the entire Atlas Group, I pledge our support in the search for Mercurius.
Thank you.
And while I'm at it, I may as well dispatch my favorite unit.
You mean the Star Council?
I've already heard the rumors concerning Mercurius. If you're going to be tussling with the military, having some pirates around is sure to come in handy. In return, maybe you could look the other way if we plunder a few things.
Our goal is to destroy Mercurius and recover the organic components within. As long as it doesn't interfere with that, you can do as you please.
Ha 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 ha! For a youngster, you sure know the way of the world.
So, this time we'll be fighting alongside the Asterism.
You know the world's gone out of whack when our favorite place to raid suddenly becomes our business partner.
Enough about that!
Oh!
Captain, did that dirty old lecher try to creep on you?
No, it was fine. He didn't do anything worrisome.
But you're washing your hands much more carefully than usual.
Thanks for always looking out for me, ma'am.
Oh my gosh! The captain thanked me!
Now, where's my handkerchief?
Here you go, Captain. Use mine if you need one. You'll get your clothes wet if you go digging in your pockets. It's fluffy, water absorbent, and of the highest quality. I also washed it by hand, treated it with softener, and let it dry in the sun.
Thank you, Tack.
No sweat. Always happy to, be of service.
Well, our vacation ends today. Let's set off for the Asterism.
The Star Council is back in action.
Good morning, Mercury. I haven't slept that well in a long time. Well, you were out cold for 12 hours.
What? I
told you to only let me sleep for 3 hours. Why didn't you wake me up?
We tried, but you weren't waking up for anything.
I have a video record documenting the time you went to sleep up to the present. Would you like to view it as proof?
I'm not interested in seeing how I look when I sleep. Make sure you delete that, by the way. Anyway, what about my sister? I mean, Mercurius.
Several factories and bases have suffered damages from Mercurius, but unfortunately we have always arrived after the fact, and thus still have no idea of her whereabouts. A joint search is currently underway between the GT Labs Intelligence Bureau and 2 of the injured parties, Milky Way Shipbuilding and Atlas.
And not even that's enough to locate her. You know, I think I understand how you felt all along.
How I felt?
When I first met you, I had a rather frosty opinion of you. Like, why is this girl so desperate? But now that the situation directly concerns me, I get it. It's both painful and frightening.
It'll be okay. Just like you all were there for me, we're all going to be here for you.
What Tara said. We're an asterism. Our light may be faint individually, but when we come together, we're the stuff of legends. Nothing is impossible for us. Okay? Case in point, we found Mercurius. Get ready on the double.
It would appear we are too late.
The info from 2nd Lieutenant Prince suggests that Mercurius departed this space shortly before our arrival.
Our target may have left, but we can't ignore a clear and present danger. Let's tidy things up here.
Understood, Captain.
This is Captain Mintaka of the Star Council. We're here to join the operation.
Thank you for your cooperation. We'll issue your commands shortly.
Sorry, Captain, but that ain't happening. This job touches on some nasty military secrets. Might be a good time to let the outlaws be outlaws, if you ask me.
You do have a point. Won't be able to do your dirtiest if you play by our rules, eh?
Bingo. Glad you're so quick on the uptake, Pops.
You know what to do, people. Let's get this mess cleaned up and quick. Mission start.
Whoa, what the hell? This is getting downright lethal. What sort of AI are these lot packing?
I've fought military drones several times in the past, but the AI controlling these units is on a whole other level. I think it's safe to say they could take out even stellar gears if we aren't careful.
Yeah, no joke. And even though they're supposed to be under AI control, they all behave a little differently. It's like they each have their own individual AI.
So what? They're being piloted?
No, I don't think that's the case. The report stated that these are unmanned quasars taken over by Mercurius. There was no mention of there being pilots aboard them.
Okay, everyone. You heard Pluto. Do not attempt to take them alone. Make sure you have backup before engaging.
Now clear the way!
This feeling. Somehow, I can sense a pitch-black rage seething from these unmanned units.
What grazed me?
You can't hide from the stars.
Take that! This has to be my sister's hatred spilling over. If hate is what has made her run amok, then it's my job as her family to stop her. This is nothing!
New heat sources and supergravity signals approaching. It looks to be military reinforcements.
There she is. That gear right there is Himiko. Let's do this, 8.
Those are Special Forces quasars.
Wait! Could it be Niall?
This is Niall from the UEGAF 404th Special Forces. We're here to offer our aid in clearing out these drone quasars.
This is Gillian, captain of the Asterism. We graciously accept your offer.
Fall!
Too slow.
Won't let anyone block our path!
How thoughtless.
Thanks, Niall. You were a huge help.
Sure. I'm just glad you're safe. Something doesn't add up. Why would Mercurius go out of her way to attack this base?
Maybe there's something special about this base. If Mercurius is acting on my sister's hatred, it could be that there's something she would direct it at here.
Maybe we should have a poke around then. This place is in a perfect state for looting.
Good idea. We'll go do our own thing, and then reconnoiter with you later.
Okay, let's get to work. Are you...
Yeah, I'm good to go. Is everything set, Yudaka?
No issues to report.
O'Hara Base, eh? There's always been icky rumors floating around about that place. No telling what they'll find there.
Himiko, you got a minute? I want to talk.
Niall? Wanting to talk? What could it be? Thank you for your help earlier. We really appreciate it.
We should be thanking you. Having you all on the case minimized the damage. We appreciate it.
Guess the feeling is mutual. So, what did you want to talk about? Surely it was more than just saying thanks.
Himiko, come back to the military with me. You can study gravity technology in the military too. If you keep fighting like this, someday it will cost you your life. I couldn't bear to see that happen.
Seriously? You're trying to scout me?
Director Grayson wants you to come on board as a gravity technology researcher.
Absolutely out of the question. I'd never go over to the military, even if the offer is coming from you. They're the ones that made Mercurius.
It's a humane weapon meant to keep you Star Children out of harm's way. What's so objectionable about that?
It's no good! That thing uses Mercury's... I mean, my friend's sister. As its organic components. Maybe I'm glossing over things, but a weapon that sacrifices someone for the sake of something else is the opposite of humane. If a life has to be taken, then I'd gladly go out and fight the relayers alone.
Why don't you get it? You're so obstinate!
Right back at you! Joining the military seems to have brainwashed you. You're acting weird. Not like yourself at all.
You don't have to like me, but I'm taking you with me one way or another.
See? That's exactly what I mean. That isn't like you.
You okay, Himiko?
Yeah, it's nothing. Niall is just acting a little out of sorts.
Hey, a pilot flipping out at the helm of a quasar is definitely not nothing.
Anyway, don't worry about me. I'll take care of Niall myself.
Understood.
8, help me out here.
Sorry, Niall. My quasar got a little banged up in the last fight. It's not working so good. Can you handle her on your own until I get it patched up? I don't care if she's an old friend of Niall's. We don't need someone like her. Besides, if she comes around, she's gonna cozy up to Niall while I get left out in the cold.
I made up my mind when I received the will of my star. I swore to protect our planet, our peaceful days together, from the relayers. So why are you here now, on the battlefield? I've been doing all this so you didn't have to!
Because I don't want to lose you. Because I don't want you facing danger.
That's why I let the military scout me. I'm the one who should be asking why you don't understand my feelings.
Just fall!
Too slow.
Oh, wait! How do you like that?
Critical damage?
Nice fight, Niall.
I'm not done yet.
It's no good, Niall. Just give up.
8. Let go of me. Himiko is...
The mission has been deemed impossible to continue. Commander's orders. I'm leaving, Niall.
Fine.
Sorry for the second-in-command's little outburst here. Oh, and thanks for protecting the base.
Huh? Oh.
Well, be seeing you on the battlefield.
Niall.
What is it?
I wouldn't call it a compromise, but I do understand how you feel. Why don't you come to the asterism instead? If you did that, then we wouldn't have to fight anymore.
Sorry, but that's not gonna happen.
Huh? Why not?
Because of my physical condition. It's proof of my conviction.
Hey! Who the hell are you guys?
I had no idea you were so ruthless, Mercury.
Perhaps it might behoove you to learn some close combat techniques as well, Master Terra.
It all seems a bit too violent for me. As if you don't already spend your days running around in a stellar gear. Anyway, what building are we in now?
I presume that it is the administrative block of this facility.
It appears the door is locked. Can you open it, Yotaka?
Negative. Bypassing military security measures is beyond my functions.
Some help you are.
Well then how about I open it?
Second Lieutenant Prince!
You can lower that gun. I'm on your side now.
Why are you here?
The more I dug into Mercurius, the fishier this base looked, so I took advantage of the confusion to come check it out.
Just like a looter.
Like you all can talk. Anyhow, I had some business beyond this door too, so it's perfect timing. Follow me.
Second Lieutenant, what manner of research was this base conducting? It being targeted by Mercurius leads me to believe there must be some connection.
You're pretty sharp. For a robot.
I am proud that you would say so.
As for your question, I honestly have no idea what they were researching here either. That's what I came to find out.
So you're just like us. Except for the attitude.
Yeah, but you never would have gotten in here without me. Am I wrong?
Jerk.
Well, here we are. There isn't much time, so let's split up. You two, go over there while the robot accesses the terminal and drains it dry of data.
Such precise instructions. Master Terra, may I comply with his order?
I'm fine with that, but do you have enough memory to copy all the data in here?
Never fear. I shall merely act as a relay unit, forwarding the data along to Netherworld, or rather, Pluto.
Exactly. Let me worry about the data. Also, I was hoping to speak to you, Second Lieutenant Prince. Can you come to our ship once you're done there?
I had no idea the military was conducting this kind of research.
8. So her death really was faked.
This is the side of the House of Stars I never knew about. Nevertheless, I finally know what Luna's really after. She's taking on the military, or rather our father, all by herself in order to free her friends from the curse of that place.
I'll never forgive her for what she has done. And yet, if the things in these files are true, I can also understand her anger. Furthermore, the process and side effects of producing satellites, it's completely different from how it was explained to me. Is this the true nature of the justice I pledged myself to?
It's all my fault.
It's highly probable that Mercurius will put in her next appearance at a facility related to this project.
I'll put a stop to her when she does.
Satisfy my curiosity if you would, Second Lieutenant Prince. What is your plan from here on out? Now that you know the truth, do you still intend to fight for that man?
To be honest, I don't know. If this tragedy is the product of that man's twisted sense of justice, there's no way I can continue on as before. I need some time to think about what my own justice is.
You know, I was just thinking that I haven't seen Observer lately. What's he up to?
Apparently he's back with the United Earth government.
I thought they put him here to keep an eye on this ship. Is it okay for him to wander so far off?
According to Isaac, he's been told to make sure nothing impedes us by some members under the thumb of Director Grayson. Or rather, the Genesis organization.
That sounds a little above his pay grade as an inspector.
For whatever reason, he, the military, and the Genesis organization all want the Mercurius project squelched.
What a man of mystery.
I'm sure you breathe a little easier with him gone too, eh, Himiko? Himiko?
Hello? Himiko?
Oh, what? Did someone say my name?
Why were you spaced out like that? Something on your mind?
Yeah, kinda. I was thinking of Niall and everything that's happened lately. So, what were we talking about?
Observer. He hasn't been on the ship lately, so we were wondering what he's up to.
Oh, is that all?
Anyway, I don't get that guy. Isn't the rumor that he facilitated the theft of the original one? Hey, what if he was also behind Luna busting out of GT Labs?
No way. Absolutely not. He'd never do that. Is what I'd love to say, but anything's possible with him.
Who is he really? I always get this weird feeling that we're all just playthings dancing on the palm of his hand.
Well then, perhaps I can provide some answers.
Milky Way, you're back.
Yes, I returned just now.
So, Milky Way, given the topic at hand, is Observer part of the reason you visited home?
Indeed. I've been off checking up on what I can do to clarify who stands with us and who stands against us.
Let's hear your findings.
In that case, let's move to another location. This may take a while, so I think it best if I tell you over some tea.